Hello, I'm Tsungirai. Today we are heading on an epic journey starting from here in Rugby all the way up to Glasgow, as it's time to go and do a travel vlog. Here we go. Morning on this Good Friday, 2 days before Easter Sunday. Our route for the day is we're going to go from Rugby, where we've obviously just left, and then go to Birmingham and to Glasgow. So here's a route graphic and voiceover of how the trip's going to work. So our journey begins in Rugby and heads to Coventry before we get to Birmingham New Street, where we go over to the coach station and go up the M6 through Staffordshire and then on to Cheshire, of course, before stopping at Manchester Airport, then Manchester. Then we head on the M60 and the M61 through past Preston and Lancaster, before obviously rejoining the M6 there, and then stopping at T-Base services before a short stop at Penrith, then heading through Cumbria to Carlisle, then heading over the Scottish border to the A74M, which is what the M6 turns into, then the M74, before having a short stop at Hamilton, before heading to Buchanan, and then up to Milngavie. Scheduled travel time, 8 hours. My first point of call will be Birmingham New Street, where we're going to get the coach. Well, not from there, but we've got to walk over to Birmingham coach station. But first, a little bit of food. Now that I'm at Birmingham New Street, outside Mackey's of course, let's walk to the coach station. So I've arrived at Birmingham coach station, ready for the bus to Glasgow. So we've reached the coach station. We're about to get on that bus there. We're taking it all the way to Glasgow. So we're on the coach. We're on the way up the M6 to Glasgow. First stop will be Manchester. So during the course of this vlog, we'll review the coach and the legroom it has to offer. So we're leaving Birmingham coach station, bang on time of course, in Digbeth. Soon after we head on the A38M. First thing we pass through is Aston University. Wow. And here are the seats of course, and here's where I'm sitting. So legroom's alright. We've got 2 USB charging points because it's a brand new bus. I wish they still had the plugs. So that's quite good. And yeah. So quick update. Birmingham is 50 miles back. We've just gone past Walsall, Wolverhampton, obviously the M54, Cannock, Stafford and Stoke and Newcastle under Lyme. We're going to go past Crewe and then yeah, before you know it we'll be in Manchester. So we're in our room, we just had an announcement. We're in Sandbach, so we're in Cheshire now, so we're pulling into Sandbach for a little stop. So I've just got off. We're at Sandbach, waiting for the driver to come back, but yeah, we're leaving in about 3 minutes. So yeah, we'll continue our ascendancy. Is that the word? Or our ascent rather, up the M6. So yeah, we're in the middle of Cheshire. So we're in the northwest now. So we've got up here though in an hour. So now we've been quick. There's been no traffic on the M6. There's no traffic getting out of Birmingham. So yeah, it's going good. So we're on the A556, heading towards Manchester Airport. In Cheshire, just past Knutsford. Next stop, Manchester Airport, and that's the M56. We are at Manchester Airport. First time I've been here. But yeah, 200 miles. You're about 190 something miles away from London. So yes, after leaving the airport behind, obviously we get into the centre of Manchester. We're getting on the outskirts here, but here you can see Manchester Met University, of course, and obviously there's the Manchester Central Convention Complex as well. We've arrived into Manchester. I'm just going out for a peek to have a look at this bus over here that's come from Burnley. So I've got some photos of the X43 to Burnley. They're cutting away now. Quite a brilliant bus, eh? Shows like different route graphics, all that kind of stuff. It's quite good if you think about it. So yes, we leave Manchester Coach Station on Chiltern Street and we head out towards Penrith and the lakes. And obviously we're passing through Salford here, but we're on, I think, the M602. Then we are on the M60, you know, that orbital ring road around Manchester. And then on the M61 as we pass through Bolton and Horwich. Here's the River Ribble going past Preston. And you can see Lancaster Cathedral there, as obviously we move into Lancashire. There's Kirby, Lonsdale, Heysham and stuff. And then we're in Cumbria now. And it's time for the good old Lake District. And you join me at T-Bay. Welcome to T-Bay Services in Cumbria. We're about 200 miles away from we're quite far. It's quite a journey. Like, it's not the Lake District if it's not, you know, raining, you know, it's wet, because that's what the scenery's like here. Like, crazy, isn't it? It's the first service station I've been to where it's got independent stores in there for a change, rather than your normal chain stores at service stations, KFC, McDonald's, Starbucks, WH Smith's, Costa, etc. So it feels weird in that sense, but all in all, it will make a good experience. So I've been quiet the last 2 hours, but I'm still here. So we have gone past Penrith, stopped at Penrith, the North Lake Station, but I thought we were going to stop in the town centre, we didn't, thank God. So it was a quick turnaround and then, straight to Carlisle we go. So obviously after leaving Penrith, we get to Carlisle, the northernmost city in England, of course. Smaller than Rugby, surprisingly, but we're passing through the River Eden there, and then obviously it's the last junction of the M6 before it becomes the A74M. And obviously we finally are in Scotland. After a few more miles of the A74M, we've still got 70 odd miles to go till Glasgow, where it becomes the M74 just before then. And then obviously our next stop is Hamilton, an hour and a half after Carlisle. And here I am. 3 miles to go. Less than that. Are we going to make it to that train? Well, that was a very interesting travel vlog up to Scotland, of course, over the weekend. That was quite brilliant. On that Good Friday, to go all that way up to Scotland is quite a way. I've never done it by coach before, and obviously you're going to see the return leg and how I fared on an overnight trip later on in a few days' time. But the next one will see us continue on from Glasgow as we head obviously up to Milngavie, and obviously we'll continue it from there. So we shall see for that travel vlog in a few days. You take care, and yeah, see you for that one. Take care. Bye bye.